I understand that you may have been seeing some other people in addition to me. And the reason that I haven't provided...
Well, those are rumors. Well, maybe you should have been obligated to your wife whenever you were having an affair with me.
Ooh, wasn't expecting that much tea this morning.
Today, we're breaking down a child support case filed by Rachel against her ex-husband, Terry. Now, Terry isn't against paying child support, but he has one very firm condition. And that condition puts the judge in a tough position right from the start.
Okay, Miss Canada, all right. You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I'm seeking child support and back pay from this man.
How sweet of her, calling him this man. Nothing says healing and emotional maturity quite like that. Even the judge had to raise an eyebrow at that level of affection.
Just straightforward, that's what I like. Just get right into it. How old is the child?
The child is now 3 years old.
3 years old.
And I have not received any child support.
In 3 years?
Yes, ma'am.
3 entire years without a single child support payment from him. What a twist. I'm sure he was simply far too busy with whatever he was doing to bother with someone he claims hates him so deeply.
All right. Sir, is there a reason you haven't given her any child support in the past 3 years?
Yes, ma'am, there is.
What is that?
We've been discussing the paternity obligation.
Okay.
Wow. Terry looks completely opposite of the furious woman across from him. Calm, collected, and definitely not ready to explode. And to be fair, the argument he brings up actually carries a legitimate concern tied to his defense.
Under the circumstances, I don't think I was the only person having a fling with Rocky at the time that she and I had that time together.
Well, that escalated quickly. Who said Rachel was the only one going for the jugular? Terry admits to having a fling with Rachel, but he drags her down with him in the process.
Excuse me? Are you implying something?
Well, what I'm trying to say is that I understand that you may have been seeing some other people in addition to me. And the reason that I haven't...
2 minutes in, and you can already see the vein on Rachel's forehead ready to burst. And honestly, who can blame her? Those revelations are brutal and a devastating blow to someone fighting a child support battle.
Well, those are rumors.
I understand that. I understand that. But you
all,
haven't complied with my request for DNA test either, and that's my key. Is that if I have an obligation, I like to make sure it is my obligation and not the obligation of some other father.
Let's be honest. Terry isn't wrong for asking what he's asking, especially if his allegations are true. But Rachel wasn't going down quietly. She fires back immediately.
Well, maybe you should have been obligated to your wife whenever you were having an affair with me.
You're right about that. And honest
truth
is
you are
that,
admitting that you're married?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, he really thought he could sneak an affair past his wife. Now here he is, caught in the ultimate disaster. Cheating, a hidden child, and now a courtroom showdown. A masterclass in having it all, just not the way he intended.
And I've told her. I've told her that we had this fling.
You didn't tell
your
me you
wife
were married until after.
That's correct. That's correct. I did not tell you.
I'm sorry, I won't disrupt you guys anymore. Go ahead.
Even the judge looks entertained, like they've seen this same tired cheating saga 100 times. Honestly, these two needed a therapist long before they needed a courtroom. Could have saved everyone the headache.
So, from my perspective, Your Honor, I certainly understand the situation. I'm not trying to be hard-hearted, so to speak, about this, but I think that there's some other questions that need to be answered before we agree on paying any kind of support, because at this point, we haven't confirmed whose child this is.
Given Judge Vonda's track record with child support cases, this case was basically leaning in Terry's favor from start.
Okay, well, I definitely have some questions too, but I don't think they have anything to do with child support. It's more about you guys' backstory, but that has nothing to do with me.
At this point, the judge might as well have pulled out popcorn. Who knew family court could double as a live-action soap opera?
Has this man taken a DNA test at all?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Did he sign anything at the hospital?
No, he wasn't
acknowledging that he was the father? Okay.
Did Rachel really think the judge would just roll out the red carpet and hand her child support from Terry without the required DNA test? If she expected that outcome, she couldn't have been more mistaken.
Does have a valid point. Before we can actually place him on child support, he either has to accept parentage, which, according to what I'm hearing, you're really not accepting it.
He's in denial about his affair and doesn't want his wife to find out.
First, she dragged a man into court even though his name wasn't on a single piece of paperwork. Then she tried spinning a story about him dodging payments just to keep his wife clueless. Yeah, that's not how any of this works.
My wife knows.
Oh,
Yeah,
she
right.
knows now.
He's lying.
You told her?
I would have heard from her by now. I work with him, ma'am.
Oh. At the welding place?
I'm a receptionist there. That's how we met.
You're her direct manager. Oh, okay. Ooh, wasn't expecting that much tea this morning. So,
A receptionist and her manager tangled in a courtroom showdown over a child from a secret affair. Less romance, more workplace drama, and absolutely zero dignity left. And Judge Vonda looks like she's enjoying every second.
he's entitled to a DNA test.
Sure.
Okay, so before we can move forward with anything in terms of child support, looking at your financial documents you provided, he first needs to get a DNA test.
Called it. Judge Vonda stayed logical as always. No theatrics, no nonsense. A DNA test will settle this once and for all.
If he's not the father, you are more than welcome to bring back as many people as necessary. I'm not implying by any means that what he's saying is true.
Right, he's
but
definitely
if he's
the
not
father.
the father, you can bring back as many people as necessary to get DNA testing and we actually find the father and place him on child.
At least Rachel has backup excuses ready. And just to be clear, like Judge Vonda said, maybe she's telling the truth, maybe she's not.
Well, I know who it is, so that's not necessary, but thank you.
Okay. Is there anything further?
Your Honor, can we get your assistance in having this thing compelled so that we can get this DNA testing done expeditiously?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Judging by how fast Harry pushed for answers, he must have been pretty confident those rumors about the child weren't in his favor.
And it will be done through the Attorney General's office.
Okay.
Because they are actually on site in the courtroom, and it will be in the courthouse rather. And it will be much easier and free to you all to go ahead and use their resource.
Who would have imagined? It turns out verifying paternity before demanding child support actually makes perfect sense.
Rocky,
You're welcome.
if I have obligations here, I'll stand behind them.
I appreciate that.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Judge Vonda made the right, straightforward call. Terry took the DNA test, and the results came back exactly as he expected. He is not the father. Unlucky for Rachel, who'll now have to find someone else to chase.